Yo, everybody. Coming through here on a Thursday night, another Thursday Murder Church. Still turning my lights on. Welcome in, folks. Thank you for being here. Give it the old share on the old X machine. Give it the like. Appreciate it. Yeah, we're going to go over day 5 and 6 here. Some of the notes from Court TV and some of my notes throughout the day as I watched the trial. Again, Natalie Cochran, Beckley, West Virginia, accused of murdering her husband with insulin. Jumping in here. Let's go.
Let's rock.
Yo, everybody. Welcome in here. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. Coming through on a Thursday night for a murder church. Yeah, anybody keeping up with the Natalie Cochran trial that's currently going on? Again, a West Virginia one. And this one is not catching the eye of anyone. There's, I think, Broken Baker, Lawyer Lee's doing it, which she's probably getting. I mean, she's doing it. She's actually in the courtroom. She's doing a really good job. But not a lot of people are covering this trial. There's so many other things going on in the world. I get it. But yeah, thanks to all the folks that do come in here. I appreciate it. On the then this is a crazy one. Taryn, I just saw that share on the old X machine. Thank you very much. But yeah, I've been watching it, and I think I don't know what to think, actually. I even posted today. I'm basically thinking if I was a jury member at this point in time, I don't know if I could convict because there's so many questions. I think the state has made me believe that she has done this. One of the experts that we're going to talk about here does believe that she killed him with injecting him with insulin. He says as much. But there's so many questions also surrounding this. Again, we're going to go through some of the notes. We're going to go through some of the Court TV stuff, some of the videos. Thanks, everyone, for coming in. I appreciate it. Ma showing it off. Damn, son. 23 months. First of all, let me get some sound effects in here. I was having some computer issues earlier. Is that thing open? Yeah, hold on. Get that thing. Boom. Let's see if this works.
This is gun country.
Yeah, damn right. Oh, yeah, Mosh. I'll give you a love, brother. How you doing, man?
Happy anniversary.
Mosh, somebody I know in the real world out here, always killing the game. Thanks, dude. I appreciate you coming through here. We are unstoppable.
Happy anniversary.
Hell yeah, appreciate it. Oh shit, Jay coming through. Going to gift out a membership. Damn. Factual Lie lurking back there. What's going on, Factual Lie? And yeah, thank Jay for the gift membership. That's fucking sweet. Going to get you on this thing, Jay. Let's see where we're at. We're trying to work on a wheel here. I know we've been trying to give away a t-shirt, and I've got some new t-shirts in the old merch store as well. I got a spicy t-shirt in there, and then I've got an F and Oath t-shirt. If you know, you know. And if you don't, you should. Let me put you right here. Let's see what we're doing here real quick. I know we're really close, Jay. You might get a fucking shirt, dude. Let's see. Thanks, Jay. I appreciate that, my man. Coming through. Hanging bang tonight. He's in a war with a squirrel. That's all I know. Jay's out here warring with squirrels. Let me see. We're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 names away from conquering that thing. From that what? Physical will. That's right. Thank you so much, Jay. I appreciate it. And Factual Eye, getting that membership allows you to see some really cool videos in the video section. And welcome the hell in here. Also get you some dank ass emojis. Carrie coming through the door. Pokemon going to mod here tonight. Holly Berry in the house. Let me tell you some cool stuff that's going down in the next couple of days. I got some bangers coming. Tomorrow night, Frill Friday, is going to be an all-timer. I'm having Bob Mata return. Bob hasn't been on here for some time. It was just now live talking about the Koberger hearing, which I'm still watching and taking notes for, which is going to be something else that I'm about to get to in a moment. Before we do, tomorrow night, I think I'm going to do basically just a chill session, us kind of talk about the trials and the cases that we're looking into currently. So this is what I got up here. Currently, I've got Koberger on there. I got Courtney Clinty, who I'm definitely going to be covering, and of course, Richard Allen, who Bob Mata covered. So, and he's, of course, covering Brian Koberger. I know I'm not sure about Clinty, and we're both going to be covering Koberger. So we got like a little bit of a mix here for some for sure ones that I know we're going to be looking at. But again, this Koberger hearing that just went down was pretty steamy, pretty spicy, and it was fun. I'm still actually watching. I'm still taking notes, still watching. That leads me into Saturday, which I don't have a graphic for yet because I just made the show. Saturday, 5 p.m. Eastern Time, I'm going to have Hella on here from Excited Utterance, all the way from the future, deep into the future. It's going to be sometime Sunday there. From Australia, Hella's going to be coming on here. She's going to be hanging out. We're going to be talking Koberger exclusively. Idaho 4 and Brian Koberger. We're going to be watching this hearing that just went down today and giving our opinions. And I think it's going to be an interesting episode. And then Sunday, I do have a graphic. I don't have a full-on thumbnail, but I do have a graphic for this right here. Let me show you folks. Hold on. I'm going to be returning to the channel. It's been a minute. I'm glad to have her back because she's fucking awesome. Mo in the deep end. Mo is returning Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern Time after Murder Church. And we're going to be watching this insane interrogation from 1989. Butcher of Tompkins Square Park. This is a very dark and disturbing story and interrogation that we're going to be covering Sunday. Parental advisory all over. I don't think I need to tell everyone in here that. It's going to be an exciting couple of days coming up. And again, as this Koberger trial gets closer and closer, I'm going to be all over that one. I'm trying to get more and more into it. Even when I was talking to Hella, I was like, I know you've been covering this thing really thoroughly here lately. I think that would be a cool show. 16 months from Pokemon. Shelly coming through. Ooh, I love anniversaries. Let's show it off. Like to see it.
Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary.
Thank you so much, Shelly. Love it. F an Oath will be my next shirt. That's what Laura wants. And she wants to be wheeled. I'll wheel you right the fuck now. Oh my God. Let's fucking go. Laura getting on that thing. We're only one away from a spin. Will we reach it tonight? I think we probably will. Thank you so much, Laura. And Laura not only got an FNO shirt, she's going to be adding that thing. Maybe she'll get the spicy shirt. If you go to publiclybuzz.com, you can check those out. Woo! Missy coming through here. What is up, Missy? Coming in to hang and bang with us today as well.
Hanging and banging.
Love to see it. Love to see it. Coming on in. Coming in the door. Yo, what? We coming in the door, bitch. Oh, you know what I'm doing all day. You coming in the door where we at. Holly Berry right here. Members what? For 19 months. Oh, I have one too. Let's go. Yeah. Let's go. Oh, wait. Hit the wrong one. Yeah.
Happy anniversary.
Get that shit. Holly Berry. Always in here killing it. Not fucking around. Jay, thank you for that share. Appreciate that. Shelly, Pokemon, thank you for that share. Appreciate that. Missy, thank you for that share. Appreciate that. Joe Schmo, thank you for that share. Appreciate that. Fuck yeah. Give me some shares up in this bitch. Get this thing. Get the word out there tonight. Let some folks know. Again, it's not a very popular trial. No one is talking about this trial. Me and Baker and Buzzed Baker. That's the tag team. Buzzed Baker. Broken Baker, the only one's covered. We got some bangers coming up, though. Let's jump in here. Let's see exactly. I'm going to be kind of doing a read-through here, first and foremost, for day 5 through Court TV here. I think there's a couple of clips in here as well. At the conclusion of Wednesday's proceedings, the judge closed the courtroom to cameras to advise Natalie Cochran of her rights. The Gallo Guy was conducted out of the presence of jurors and cameras, but then placed on the record that Cochran informed the court that she intended to testify in her own defense. That's right. She is going to be testifying, apparently. I'm not exactly sure when that's going to happen. I'm not sure how much is left of this. We have switched over to the defense's case now. The state did rest, but Natalie wants to testify. The state rested its case in chief after calling the West Virginia State Police trooper who investigated Michael Cochran's death and said the defendant told him 3 different versions of what happened to her husband on the day he collapsed. And I made a tweet about this earlier. Will this alone, affect the jury's decision-making in the back room? In the first interview, which took place on April 8th, 2019, less than a month after her husband... Make that a little bigger. Yeah. In the first interview, which took place on April 18, 2019, less than a month after her husband passed, Natalie told Lieutenant Bedslow. She and Michael were home together when Michael went into the kitchen, and she suddenly heard a thud at about 10 a.m. She went into the kitchen to find Michael on the floor and discovered a bottle of clonopin citrate, a supplement to boost testosterone, on the counter. In a subsequent interview on May 7th, Bedslow said Natalie told him that she and Michael had been sitting together in the living room for about an hour when he went into the kitchen, fell and hit his head on the countertop, and ended up on the floor. In that interview, she said she found the clomiphene in the cabinet. Probably butchering that, I'm sure. Why don't I have? I'm probably butchering that shirt, right? In their third interview, which took place the day after May 8th, Natalie told him that they had gone their separate ways in the morning, and upon returning home, Michael went to sleep on the couch for an hour, then went into the kitchen where he collapsed. In this interview, Natalie told that Michael was injecting himself in the back with insulin. Bedslow also testified that a review of Natalie's text reflected Michael's actions and mindset and indicated to him that Michael did not know that the business his wife was running was a Ponzi scheme, and that he thought they were making the trip to Lynchburg, Virginia to get money from the investments. Dr. Pyle Urib. Now, this is the guy that thinks that she straight up flat killed him with insulin. A forensic pathologist, an expert, testified that Michael's blood glucose at 21 was so low he described it as profound, and concluded that he was administered insulin and that his manner of death was homicide. So he's basically saying that she has maybe even continuously administered insulin, because when he gets into the hospital, they're giving him something else to try to offset that, but his levels are still going haywire. Erb testified that an analysis of Michael's glucose levels suggested that though he responded to treatment, his levels would inevitably plummet, leading him to believe that a massive dose of insulin was dragging down his blood sugar despite the glucose treatment. At the close of the state's case in chief, the defense moved for a judgment of acquittal, arguing there was no circumstantial or direct evidence of premeditated murder. The judge denied the motion. Yeah, they tried to get this thrown out at the end. Of course, that's not going to happen. The motion citing Urib's opinion as being the most persuasive, that the only way Michael could have died was from a fatal dose of insulin. Now we get up here to day 6. And wait, was there any... Yeah, let's watch this. Yeah, let's see how much of this dude we have here. We'll watch this. Let me get the sound. I wish I had even had a bigger clip, because, I mean, this was pretty interesting. How's everybody feeling on this one? Has everybody been keeping up with this one? Probably watching with Baker. Oh, shit, Pammy. Pammy just finished that thing out. Hold on. Not even done here. Tiff, 11 months. Boo! It's a long ass time, Tiff. And then Pammy coming through with the $4.99. Hell yeah, hit you with the wheel. And that finished that son of a bitch out. Buzz Nation coming through tonight. Appreciate that, Pammy. Boom. And I will get that wheel rocking and rolling. And we're going to give away a t-shirt tonight. I do agree with that. He was a bit odd. He was a bit odd. But I'm also going to say, I don't think I've anybody that I've met in real life that deals with dead bodies has always been odd. I'm going to put that out there.
Entirety of the circumstance, with the entirety of the circumstances, including the initial autopsy findings, the second autopsy findings, which there weren't much, the history of profound hypoglycemia that's very much unexplained. I came to the conclusion that the cause of death was exogenous insulin administration, and there's no explanation for why a non-diabetic, otherwise relatively healthy male would have such profound hypoglycemia, and also refractory hypoglycemia as well. And there's no other viable explanation for it. That the only reasonable conclusion that I could make is that he was given insulin.
And so specifically, what is his manner of death?
Manner of death would be homicide, because there's no
I thought about her as soon
evidence
as I said that.
he administered insulin himself.
I've never met Brooklyn.
People don't accidentally administer insulin to themselves or him given.
We object at this time.
So as you heard the doctor, they're the cause of death as well as the manner of death. The cause of death, he believes, from his review of the body and the evidence in this case, he did the autopsy. Let's talk about this word exchange that we're
his death. We're told
to listen to that ability that Michael injected himself with insulin. Now, let's go ahead and take a listen to that.
What if you were told that Michael Cochran injected himself numerous times with insulin prior to his death? Would that change your conclusions? And let me clarify a little more.
It's possible, but why would a non-diabetic person inject themselves with insulin?
Well, that's a good question. If they were a bodybuilder and they were using insulin to assist them in their bodybuilding, enhancing their body for various reasons, that could be a reason for self-injection of insulin, couldn't it?
To my knowledge, bodybuilders don't use insulin.
Really? So you don't know that Mr. Olympia died from overdosing himself with insulin. That's history.
Dude, that dude honestly seems like, he seems like he's a smart motherfucker too. Like, you can kind of tell. And then day 6 is just going to kind of give us some clips here. So let's see what we get. And if I need to, I'll go over to the actual trial. See what they're giving us.
Speak up.
Nicole
So his
Cochran.
daughter, you get the defense attorney yelling at his daughter immediately.
Louder.
Nicole Cochran.
So their daughter was up here, and the son testified today. Let me go through some of my tweets here. Because I was way more sort of, it goes right into it. Holy shit, Michael Cochran. Dude, yeah, this blew my mind. So this just blows my mind in general. And kind of is also going to be in the question of the jurors, I'd imagine. Michael Cochran would take around 40 pills a day going into the random Mexican supplements. And that's what they were going into right now with the daughter. That is a lot of random shit. Anyone else take that many supplements daily? And then Natalie Cochran getting emotional as her daughter talks about Michael. Anabolic steroids are addictive. So as he is feeling more and more shitty, is he still taking these drugs? Daughter is still up. And then again, Josephine Moore, amazing follow for this one particularly. She's in the area. Nicole is talking about all the supplements she saw her father take. She said he took around 40 supplements, enough to fill a dinner plate. And they got pretty, they told in detail how he would do it, big handfuls, gulps of water. She said Michael would scoop them up in his hand and washing them down with water from the sink. And then I'm still I don't know if she actually had cancer. I swear that I heard at one point they said that she didn't actually have cancer because that was one of her reasonings. Apparently cancer patients can use insulin that somehow helps them, alleviate some kind of symptoms. Natalie Cochran watching as her daughter testifies. Now they're talking about Natalie's cancer. Natalie said her mom went to several clinics and was diagnosed with a blood cancer, which was concerning. Nicole said her mother also had heart problems. And then again, I put it right there. Am I crazy or did I hear that before? Let's see what she said here. Prosecutor Tom Truman asking about what Nicole knew about her mother and father's business. Nicole said her mom, Natalie Cochran, stopped being a pharmacist in 2016 or 17 because Michael asked her to. Nicole said she had her dad on the computer all the time. He told her he was working on state or federal contracts. So it seems like he knew about where a lot of this money was coming from. Again, he knew about the Ponzi scheme. There's a lot of going on here. Defense just said their next witness, Penny, and her sister was there today. We'll kind of watch a little bit of this. I had something there I was about to say and I lost it. I might get it back, but let's go into this for a moment.
If you could just scoot up a little bit closer to the mic, and that'll help.
Yo, Gamby,
do you know Natalie Cochran?
Yes.
How do you know her?
She's my mother.
She's your mother. Okay. So you've known her all your life, right?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to invite your attention to let's say year 2017, somewhere around that area.
Yeah, YouTube.
Who lived in your house at that time?
Yeah, make sure the bell is turned on though. But I know it don't matter.
My mother, my father, myself, and my...
Louder! He says to her. Louder! And he screams it.
My brother.
Okay. Who is your father?
Michael Cochran.
And I just want you to use the initials.
Oh shit, you're right. My God in heaven. Oh Lord. Forgive us, Father.
This place is dead anyway, man.
For we have sinned. If I can find it. Bells. Bells in this bitch, y'all. What? Bells on the side. What? Where? Bells for the church. Gotta get the bells going. Where the bells at? Bitch, you got the bells going. Ah, bitch. I got the bells going right now. You got the bells in the back. Where they at? The bells coming through for the church. For the murder church. Bitch, I got the bell.
Who is your brother?
I need another beer.
MAC.
Okay. Amazing. How old is he?
He's 17.
So, 5 or 6 years ago, he would have been what? 12, 13?
Yes.
What was your mother's job?
She was a pharmacist.
Okay. Where did she work?
Also, side note, think about this, all right? I think, the thought I had a second ago. The defense was trying to make it weird that she got the insulin from the neighbor where she was a pharmacist. Well, first of all, she hadn't been a pharmacist for a while, but still yet, that's just a smart move to get the insulin from the neighbor. Like, I think that's a terrible point by the defense. That's in itself a smart move. Oh, where did this come from? Well, I wish I could get clarification on the cancer. I'm guessing it is true, but there's also been so much confusion in open court in this one. I don't know.
She worked at Access Health.
Okay. Was there a time when she quit being a pharmacist?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
do you remember?
Yeah. Think about this. Like, this is the kind of, like, mastermind she actually is. And I'm going to say that because a Ponzi scheme, that's pretty crazy. You make a few $1 million, people are going to start figuring shit out. Dude, they bring up the number how much they fucking had. $500 million. That's a lot of fucking money to steal, okay, without getting caught, before you get caught. That's insane.
Remember the year?
Be right back. Oh, shit. Gabby's in the house. Gonna pass that blade a little bit right now. Shit. Fuck. Where we at?
Are you crazy? Are you out of your mind?
Love it, Gambies. Thank you so much. And you're starting a fresh, brand new Wilski right here for us. I appreciate that, Gambies. Thank you. Thank you very much. Bringing in the love. Oh, bringing in the love. All right. I'm going to get Brewski. Let me make sure I ain't missing nothing over here in the old emails.
I believe somewhere between 2016 and 2017, I was in middle school.
Okay.
Yeah, this sucks with the kids.
What did your father do for a living?
Bro.
He
$500 million. $500 million. My guys. What's up, Akasha? That's insane.
What does that mean?
I'm not entirely sure.
You work with computers?
Yes.
Okay. What was the purpose of working with the computers? Do you know? Do you know?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Did your mother and your father ever establish any business?
Yes.
What type of business or businesses did they have in 2016, 17, 18? Do you know?
Technology, management solutions, and tactical solutions group.
Okay.
Thanks everyone for hanging.
The first business, what did it deal with? Do you know?
It was a form of federal.
Pammy getting on that son of a bitch again. Thank you, Pammy, so much for that. With the $1.99, you know I'll be showing you that love, huh? Get it out there, baby. Let's do it.
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
This is gun country.
It is gun country out here in West Virginia. I don't know if y'all know that.
Contracts, I believe, that my father would do for technology purposes.
Oh, shit.
That your father
Yes,
would do, son?
Yes.
Okay. What type of contracts
20
are we
months.
talking about?
That's a
I believe they
almost
were
a
federal
2-year-old
and
child.
state.
Okay. What were they doing in plain terms? Buying, selling, what were they doing?
To my knowledge, they were buying technology and reselling them, I believe. But
And
I'm
what?
not.
Speak up.
Sorry, I believe that they were buying technology and like reselling them through bids for the government, but I'm not entirely sure on the specifics.
Okay. Did you ever witness your father
This will be shitty.
prepare any contracts?
Your kids are in this position. Like, fuck.
I never
part she
saw
admits,
them, but I always saw him working on his computer, and he would say that that's what he was doing,
I'll take
Say
a drink
that
of
he was
it.
doing what?
that he was filling out contracts.
Okay.
Slap at that.
Did your mother do that?
No.
Did your father ever talk to you about his job or his work?
All he would say is that he was doing contracts with the government, but he would never go into too many specifics with me.
Okay. Did you have a nice lifestyle in 2016, 17, 18?
Yes.
Tell us about your lifestyle at that time.
I would say that we were pretty wealthy. In that time frame, my father had just gotten a new car,
Okay.
and we had some new boats.
Some what?
Some new boats.
What a couple boats. Fuck. Who ain't buying boats on the
And there was
weekend?
talk about
How many boats y'all got
buying
out there?
A hangar for a plane.
Whose plane was it?
A hangar for a plane, bro. In Beckley, West Virginia. Like, this area is insanely poor. Like, I don't even know how to, like, really tell you guys how poor this area truly is. This lady stole $500 million from people. From family members, I don't even know what the fuck, dude. That's
It
a
was
mastermind
Chris
shit.
Davis's plane, but I believe my father eventually wanted to have his own.
Okay. How
You
about
could just disappear.
motorcycles?
Like, fuck.
Your father had some, didn't he?
He always had one motorcycle, but during that time we bought some new ATVs.
Okay, ATVs. How about that 65 Cobra that we heard so much about?
Yes, that was his new car.
That was his new car. How many houses did you guys
Get in
have?
here.
We had one that we resided in, and then my father had bought and renovated a house for
So much money.
Chris
I can't
Davis's aunt, and then we were putting an offer in on a new house for ourselves in
I'll suck
Flat
with
Top.
money. Anytime I've ever
Okay.
it's the something happens.
Did your father
you get a
also
little,
buy
it's like the
an
universe.
office?
It's what I
Yes.
want.
Where was that?
Like, I'm happy with it.
It was
Try a little bit, you get what you
in
need.
Beckley, close towards the park and the Armory, like down that way.
Was life good at that time? Money was pouring in
Financially, yes.
financially. Yes. Did you guys take any exotic trips? No, exotic.
We went to
Absolutely exotic. They went
Paris.
all over the fucking world, bro. She starts with Paris, dude.
And
Who is we?
my mother, my father, myself, and my brother. I got asked on a school trip, so they all came as well.
Okay.
It sucks.
Whenever you talk about your brother, please use the initials, okay? All right. How long did you spend in Paris?
We were there for 2 weeks, I believe.
Did you spend a lot of money there?
Yes, my dad wanted to shop a lot.
Okay. What did he shop for?
He mostly wanted to go to luxury stores.
Such as?
Yeah, she's
Louis Vuitton.
Louis Vuitton. Okay. And did you guys go to Hawaii too?
Yes, but that was when I was in 5th grade. So
Oh, okay.
It was years ago.
Approaching the top of the hour now. Stick with us. Coming up, more ahead of her fatal in.
Who paid for that, by the way? I mean, who
people
went,
saying that
who went to
Pammy.
Hawaii?
My mother, my father, myself, and MAC.
Okay. And how long did you stay in Hawaii?
I believe it was a
What the
week.
fuck is... What? Oh, dude, this title just fucked me up. It took me I've had too many already. Dude, I'm bringing this over for a second. We're going to pause for one fucking whole moment because this post, a now 71-year-old man who killed his 96-year-old father will serve at least 6 years in prison after killing him during an argument about bald men, including comedian Steve Harvey. When I first read that, I was like, wait, Steve Harvey's involved? But, Steve Harvey's a bald man, so I'm guessing what the fuck, dude? This is Las Vegas. This is Chris's area. Chrissy, is he in here tonight? What the fuck is going on in Vegas, bro? I'm going to read this one. This one's crazy. And now, 71-year-old man who killed his 96-year-old father will serve at least 6 years in prison after killing him during an argument about bald men. Okay, it's from 2020. Oris Jones killed Richard Jones in the home they shared in Tropicana Avenue and Durango Drive in the Southwest Valley. Chris would know exactly where that's at. Richard Jones suffered multiple contusions to his head and cuts on his left ear during a fight, police said at the time of his son's arrest. Oris Jones told police he was watching a show featuring comedian Steve Harvey when he got riled up after his father began speaking badly about Harvey and bald men. Are you kidding me? These two's entire existences came to a demise because Steve Harvey, appeared on the television set because they clicked on this television set, this channel, this TV. What the actual fuck? Oris Jones pleaded guilty but mentally ill to a charge of voluntary manslaughter with an enhancement since his father was above the age of 60. The plea deal stipulated a sentence of 6 to 15 years. On Thursday, Clark County District Court Judge Tiara Jones sentenced him to that sentence. He declined to speak during the sentencing. When Jones asked him if he had anything to say, Oris Jones' attorney added he hoped his client would continue his mental health treatment in prison. Under Nevada law, defense lawyers must prove their client is mentally ill when pleading guilty to the stipulation. Language means a judge could add mental health treatment as part of the sentencing. What the fuck, dude? Jesus, bro. Steve Harvey ended this whole thing.
All right. Did you, in about 2017, 18, 19, did you do some extraordinary things that involved a lot of money?
Hey, Gambies, thank you so much for that share. A hard-ass share with a clip. Damn. Hell yeah. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
I would say the new purchases of the cars and the boats and things would be the main circumstances.
Okay.
Survey says,
Where was the money coming
Joey,
from,
get the fuck
you know?
in here.
My father always
One more for the good guys.
said that it was the contracts, so I just never assumed anything differently.
Okay. I want to ask you something about, well, did your father ever let you know what was happening on his computer, what he was doing? Was he ever telling you what he was working on other than the contract?
No, he only ever referred to them as the federal and state contracts.
Okay. Was he secretive about it?
With me, yes, I would say.
Okay. I want to ask you about your father's health. Was there a time in 2000, well, from the, let's say 2015, 16, when you were in middle school, how was your father doing, health-wise?
He was very agitated and irritated mentally, and he was having a lot of headaches, I would say.
Was he always like that?
So one thing that sticks out to me, there's two things here. Which, I mean, dude, even me saying this out loud right now, I mean, if this is happening in the jury room, you guys are going to be debating. Maybe someone can convince you. Who knows? Whatever. But, dude, there's so many freaking questions past, like, he was, like, eating these fucking Mexican supplements like candy. 40 pills a day. Injecting steroids from Mexico. Like,
no,
that's fucking me up though too. And he's also, but also remember that he had told a coworker that he felt like he was being poisoned. So he's going to be feeling like shit for a while. But like, would the insulin be over a long period of time? Like, and then at the very end, when they realize they're taking him to the hospital, an insulin fucking dump. But there's not that much missing from what was found in the home, right?
Right now, about 2015, 16.
Oh.
This one fucks me up, man. I don't fucking know. Low light, what's up?
Was he normal? Was he abnormal? What?
In that time, he was normal, I would say.
What did he do for fun?
He worked out a lot, and he would participate in, like, tough man competitions.
He won one, didn't he?
He got 6th place and won at the fair.
Did he pull a tractor one day or something like that?
He pulled a Hummer, like a military vehicle.
In a competition?
Yes.
Did he win?
No. That was the 6th place.
Oh, that was the 6th place. Did he ever want to be a bodybuilder? Or was he a bodybuilder?
I would say that he considered himself to be, but he never participated in competitions such as that.
Oh, he did. Okay. Did he work out a lot?
I think they're using the term bodybuilder too loosely. I will say that. Like, he's not a bodybuilder. Like, even just wanting to be physically and fit, you know, and taking these supplements and wanting a good body, you know, however you want to look at that. But there's a difference in what a bodybuilder is than being, like, even a gym rat, right? Like, I think they're using that a little too loosely. But, I mean...
Yes.
Did he care about his outward appearance, the physique?
Yes, it mattered a lot to him.
How about the image? Did he care about that a lot?
I believe so.
How so?
He would never leave the house without being fully, like, perfect, I would say. And he wanted everyone to think that he was perfect in a sense and strong, I would say.
Okay. Are you familiar with his medication taking?
Yes.
What was he taking his medication for?
Most of what he took was for gaining muscle, like for working out supplements and things.
Okay. What type of medication was he taking? Do you know?
I know that he took steroids, and he took many other supplements, but I don't know the names of the supplements.
Well, tell us how he did that daily. Did he do it daily?
Yes, every morning.
Every morning. How did he do that?
He would lay all of his pills out on the counter.
That's crazy.
And there would be so many of them that they would just sit in a whole circle, and it looked like the size of a dinner plate. And then he would scoop them handfuls at a time into his mouth and use the sink water to drain him down, and then he would take the steroids as well.
How many pills were there, just roughly?
Probably around 40 a day.
And you don't know what they were?
No, I remember a lot of them he got from GNC in the mall.
Okay. Where else did he get them from? Do you know?
He said that he ordered his steroids from Mexico. But I don't know the specifics on the other ones.
He never explained anything else about that Mexico?
No, at first he didn't really want my brother and I to know, but we eventually realized what they were, and he told us.
What were those pills?
They were vials of steroids that he would get from Mexico.
And what would he do with that?
He would take them through a dropper, usually, in the mornings.
Did he ever inject?
I'm not sure.
Okay. But you saw him use the medication orally and, well, he used a dropper, and what did he do?
Yeah, the only real, I mean, being a pro wrestling fan and knowing the backhand and, like, you know, there's a whole steroid, like, era and scandal, like I do know some of, but I don't know the deep depth of, like, you know, the bodybuilding world. But, you know, I've always heard it being like an injectable thing. So it just even being a pill here is crazy to me. Low Light Recovery says oral roids are bad for your liver. Fuck.
The dropper.
He would just put them in. He would put them in his mouth.
Okay. So that would be also oral.
Yes.
Oral. In about 2017, did you start noticing any changes in your father's health?
Yes.
What did you notice?
He was very agitated.
Hey, I saw some folks come through the chat with some love. I'm going to get you on in just a second. About to get a break here.
And angry, more so than not. And he was having a lot of headaches. And he would complain about them frequently. And he wasn't eating as much as he used to.
Did he have back surgery in 2017? Do you remember?
I'm not entirely sure when he had back surgery, but I remember him having it.
Okay. How long did he stay in the hospital for that? Or was it an outpatient?
For the back surgery,
Putting up
I'm
a poll
not
right
sure.
now, guys.
Okay. Did he like to go to hospitals?
Let's get a fill of the
No, he
chat.
didn't.
What did he tell you about these hospitals?
He considered them to be a waste of his time and that he never wanted to be in one again.
Okay. Was there ever a time that he had to go to the hospital in 2018? If you recall?
Yes.
He went there for one day at the end of October 2018?
I believe so, yes.
Do you know what prompted his going to the place where he apparently hated, such as the hospitals?
Pull up.
The doctor.
Pull up. Do you think she injected Michael with insulin? Here are my answers. Murderer. Nah, dude was on so much stuff. Unsure. Let me know.
I believe, thought that he had a brain tumor.
Okay.
I'm not sure what led for him to be there, like the symptoms.
What did he complain about the time when he first went to the hospital in October of 2018?
I believe it was the headaches.
Headaches.
Frog,
and
welcome
some
in.
dizziness, maybe.
Dizziness. Did he ever lose consciousness?
Because there is, you know, he also went to the hospital in November. So are we going to be thinking if it is, you know, her injecting him with insulin? Is it overall? Is that what we think? Like that part I'm not sure about. Do we think that she just... So, God, it's just the way everything played out, really. Because beforehand, if she did have cancer, blood cancer, let's just say, and she was a pharmacist, she would have access to this insulin, right? She stops being a pharmacist. She's doing all this Ponzi scheming. She's raking in money. You have Michael, who has access to anything he wants, right? Endless funds. He is getting loads of, they said that he was going to, like GHB in the mall or whatever that store is. I'll probably butcher that, but wherever that store is in the mall, and also getting these crazy, I think, illegal supplements from Mexico, such as oral steroids, right? That sounds crazy. Taking as many as maybe 40 pills a day. Who knows? Let's just say, I see the chatter in the chat. And, so the day of, when he passes out, but okay, let's back up. This is in February 2019. Go back to November 2018. He's already feeling bad. Again, let's go back to a coworker saying, he even says, I feel like I'm being poisoned. He's feeling bad. He's not feeling like his usual self. And they say the only time he's ever really feeling good is when he's looking forward to money, right? He's always worried about money, always worried about how he's going to, I guess, keep this shit rolling. Goes to the hospital in November 2018, tells them, Natalie and family and everyone's testifying to this, that he did not want to go back to a hospital. Whoever puts me back into a hospital, it will be over. And I think that's kind of going at Natalie, right? That's his wife. Like, well, I don't know what happened, what kind of experience he had. I've kind of touched base on that on here before, being in this area, an hour away from this. Hospitals in this area fucking suck. So this guy goes to a hospital, is not happy, hates it, and I don't ever want to go back. And whoever fucking, I think his quote was, if I wake up in a hospital again, at least that part, but it's not going to be good, essentially. So the day of, he passes out February 2019 in the kitchen. However it happens, we also seen from 3 different interviews, Natalie's given 3 different versions. Also fucking weird. But that morning, she gets insulin from the neighbor, telling them that it alleviates her cancer symptoms. Which, again, I'm still mixed up on to an extent. And then, again, you have the 3 different versions. However it happens, he ends up in a kitchen, passed out on the floor. She calls one of the workers that works for them. He comes and helps get him on the couch. Multiple people are coming over, including the neighbor, I believe. They're all telling her to take him to the hospital, call 911, but she won't. Again, let's go back to what he was saying, right? She's freaking out. Is he okay ultimately? But I think he even had some seizures. Like, was he already having enough medical episodes to... I think the weirdest thing is the fucking glucose levels. The blood sugar levels are absolutely madness. After he gets admitted into the hospital with a 21 blood sugar level, then the hospital's administrating drugs to reverse that, and it's going the other way. Actively. Which led me to speculate, was she still injecting him in the hospital, possibly? Dude, insulin would almost be the perfect murder weapon. And then I also speculated that she is the mastermind of a $500 million Ponzi scheme, which is insane. Clearly a smart fucking person, also a pharmacist. I mean, it's all so crazy in this one. But at the end of the day, when the jury's going back, is there too many questions here? Like,
consciousness?
Bro! This one's crazy. I can't believe there's not more people in this.
Not in my presence that I'm aware of.
Do you know of him losing consciousness?
I believe it
I think I covered
did happen. He got very dizzy and then just...
That I'm unsure of still. I've heard them say, I swear to God, they said she didn't actually have cancer, but they still talk about it in court with no one objecting, no one correcting her, that she had cancer. That part's still confusing me. Really confusing, actually. I don't know, dude. Like I said earlier, I think the state has convinced me that it's possible that she did this and it makes sense. But there's also so many other underlying questions about the lifestyle that he lived, the way he was feeling previously. But then I go back to the quote of, I feel like I'm being fucking poisoned.
Later that day or the next day, but then he had to go to the hospital on November the 2nd, right?
Yes.
What was wrong with him then?
Fuck yeah, Gamby's getting
I
merch
believe
out
it was
here.
the same
Thank you,
thing.
Gamby's. So supportive, man. Gypsy loves
Stayed 5 days in the hospital?
I believe so, yes.
Did you visit him in the hospital?
Yes.
Obviously. What did you observe when you were in the hospital?
He seemed kind of out of it, but he was actually really nice. He said some kind things to my brother and I, because he didn't think he would get another chance to.
Is that what he told you?
He told me that he always appreciated my intelligence, and that he never told me that, but he wanted me to know it now just in case he never got to say it again.
That's sad as fuck.
Did you take it as a farewell to life for him?
I've always considered that to be kind of like my goodbye.
Okay. But he pulled through, and
we still don't have a real motive. Like, why did she ultimately kill him? If he already was a part of this, just to be rid of like the possible anger that would come. I mean,
he came home, right?
Yes.
And how did he act and behave after he came back to your, came back home?
He acted like it never took
That's
place.
What I like to hear. Stickers!
But he was still very angry all the time, and he was still having the same symptoms as before.
Can you imagine how difficult this is for Nicole Cochran to be on the stand talking about her late father, who she...
We're going to go on there's another video up here to this, Brooklyn. I looked into this just a little bit, and the only thing I could find that went both ways. I found that it could help, and it could also not help. So I guess it's up to the person, you know. People are different. I don't know, man. But I get your point. I totally get your point. Everybody here right now, I think there's another video in here. Let's see what the next one is up here. And then let me also see where I continued going, because again, I'm live tweeting this. If you're not following me on X, do so, because this one I'm sticking up with through the days. Also, if you didn't see earlier, I got some banger shows coming on, guys. There's a lot more people in here. Tomorrow night, Bob Motta is going to be on here for for Feral Friday. I'm fucked all up tonight. Feral Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Bob Mott is coming through. We're going to be talking about some cases. We're actually going to be going over some stuff that's in the future. Today there was a Brian Koberger hearing that I'm going to be just in a second getting to with somebody else on Saturday for a special Saturday show. But yeah, Bob Mott is going to be coming through tomorrow night. Of course, he's deep into Delphi and Richard Allen. We're going to be talking. I've got that on the thumbnail. I'm going to be going into Courtney Clenny, trials should be coming this year. And then, of course, Brian Koberger in August, who I've been covering, and he's covering. He just now covered the hearing. That's 9 p.m. tomorrow night with Bob Motta. Saturday, Hella from Excited Utterance is going to be coming on here. 5 p.m. Eastern Time right here. She's coming through from the future, all the way from Australia. And we're going to be doing a specific Brian Koberger Idaho 4 show. She's deep into this as well. Yeah, you're not going to want to miss this one. I think it's going to be a really good show. I'm going to be showing some clips from the hearing, and yeah, we're just going to kind of be going over it and discussing and seeing where we're at with it. And then Sunday, Mo in the Deep End is going to be coming on here. We're going to be doing a crazy show. I'm going to show that one right now. 3 p.m. Eastern Time Sunday is going to be another can't miss, because I'm going to be doing this crazy. So in 1989, this motherfucker right here, he's known as the Butcher of Tompkins Square Park. You know what? Don't even look it up. Just come Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern Time. That one is going to be extreme. That story is nuts. Not for the weak of heart, but it's going to be interesting. And again, I'm doing that with Mo from Mo in the Deep End. And anybody that has not seen Mo, yeah, she's hilarious. She's awesome. I think it's going to be a really fun show. And yeah, let's keep. Wait, was that the one I watched? I just want to mess this up. Okay, this other one's, yeah. Okay, we'll get another nice little clip with the daughter here. Thanks again, everyone, for coming in here. I'm about to fill out a will because we got one of those going. We're going to give away a T-shirt tonight. We're going to give away. Oh wait, hold on. I'm not even done. Hold on. I got some love that I got to give out. Here the Buzz Nation comes through. Hold on. Joey coming through here, gifting out 5 memberships. And let me see if I can still get back up there to see those. I might not be able to. I might, and I can't. I cannot get back up there. All new members, welcome the fuck in here. Joey, thank you so much. You're absolutely insane. Thank you very much. Joey coming to fuck through, not messing around. We've also got a poll up right now, ladies and gentlemen. Do you think she injected Michael with insulin? 18 votes. Get some more votes in there. And my answers are murderer, 44%, is tied right now with unsure. Dude, I'm right there, though. The unsure with me is kind of getting fucked up. Nah, dude, he was on so much stuff as at 11%. So with the least amount of votes. And then I know we had one more come through here. Joey, also let me get you on this wheel because we got a brand new wheel in motion. Boom, 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 boom. Thank you so much for that. That's fucking generous. Thank you. I appreciate that. Pammy coming through with a $1.99. Somebody take this fucking plate I'm passing. Let's go, Pammy. Not fucking around tonight either. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Pammy. We've already got another wheel working. Again, I'm going to start working on the one that's going to be giving away a t-shirt right now in the next few minutes. But let's continue on with this trial because this trial is bonkers. I see a lot of different opinions here in the chat. I love it. Keep the opinions flowing. Let's see what Akasha's saying. Steve, thank you for saving me on these bullshit winter weekends so it doesn't turn into The Shining up in this bitch. Yeah, please come hang out with me. We don't need any murders out there. We don't need you on the news. I don't need to be covering Akasha on Murder Church. Let's not go that route, okay? And anybody that's not familiar with the Murder Church, all right? You gotta be. You gotta be.
I'm telling you like it is, baby.
Thank you so much. Again, killer shows coming through. 3 days, 3 killer guests right here, Buzz Nation. Let's keep going, folks.
Thank you, Ron. Ms.
Tell a
Cochran,
friend to
you've
tell
had
a
a
friend.
very tough last few years. Is that fair to say?
Yes.
When you went from
let me get
trips to Paris, trips to Hawaii, to having to move out of your house, that has been very hard on you, hasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, we get her cross.
In 2019, in February 2019, what grade were you in?
8th grade.
8th grade. Okay, and you were how old?
12 or 13.
Okay.
He's got to walk cautious too, though, you know.
Did you always take the bus, or did one of your parents or somebody else take you to school?
I know, man. I hate that our times are so fucked up because Sinead and Shelley are two of the biggest Buzz Nation supporters, but being in Ireland, the time is so fucked up that, you know, they don't get to come in on all the lives.
Usually my mother would take me to school.
Okay. And then you and your brother would ride the bus home?
It just depended on the day.
So sometimes she would come and pick you up?
Yes.
Is there anybody else that transported you?
Dude, and another point there. Dude, they didn't do any fucking... Another point to how shitty West Virginia is in this area. They didn't do any tests that they should have been doing. None of the blood tests that they should have been doing on this guy. You come in with 21 as your blood fucking glucose level. Somebody should be doing extra tests. No one did fucking jack shit in that department.
Sometimes my babysitters.
I'm trying to figure out
pick us up from
why
school.
this happened, right? They're just trying to fix it.
And what school did your brother go to?
Which I get, but also...
I believe we both went to Shady Middle.
Okay. Have you met with this gentleman right here, Mr. Jones?
Pumpkin. Good luck,
Yes.
Pumpkin. This well's
Did
been
he
built for a
interview
while.
you? Did he take what are you going to say? Did he ask you that?
He asked me about questions during that time.
Okay. Did he record anything from you or write anything down? Information you gave him?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Your Honor, under Rule 612, if the defense has a statement of this witness, we'd like it, please.
All right. Is there a statement,
Got a
Mr.
will,
Victor?
baby. Thank you all.
Would you confer with your investigator?
No, Your Honor. The only time my investigator talked to this witness was in our office.
Does he have any notes from that? Okay.
Love it. All the new members, check out those emojis, man. They got some cool ones.
You don't really know what your dad does for a living, but he told you he does something with contracts. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. And your mom had left her job as a pharmacist how long before your dad started these contracts?
It was after.
Do you know when your mom stopped working as a
Amy
pharmacist?
knows. Dude. dude, we live in I can't even really.
I want to say I wasn't.
I would rather the best place to go around here is a place. It's called the capital of this area is Charleston, West Virginia. All right, it's 2 hours from where I'm at. It's be an hour from where they're at. That's where you'd want to go. They end up sending him there actually. Like that's where you want to be essentially.
7th grade, but I'm not entirely sure.
Area. 2 hours away.
Fair
from
enough.
It's crazy.
Do you know what your mom made as a pharmacist?
Local.
I know she made good money.
To you, that means what?
I believe it was over $80,000 a year.
Amber, up in this bitch. What's up?
And she
left
left
a good one,
that
Amber. Look at how
job
3D that shit is coming
what?
through. Coming all the way through.
My father asked her to leave her job.
To do what?
Whoa.
To stay at home
Crazy.
and to assist him, but I never saw her do so.
Got the fam up in
So
there.
she had, as far
Shit.
as you know, she had nothing to do with your dad's businesses. Is that what you're saying?
I never saw her do anything, no.
Okay. And in fairness, you never really saw your dad do anything. He just said to you, I'm working on contracts.
I saw him constantly on his computer and making phone calls.
But you don't know what he was doing.
He told me that they were federal and state contracts.
Okay. And he said, I'm federal and state contracts? What did he say to you?
I am working on contracts.
I am working on contracts. And how many times did he
This is
tell you that?
definitely weird.
He did it every day.
How many times did he tell you?
Anytime I asked.
How many times did you ask him?
Frequently.
Frequently. Okay. So you're intimately involved with your dad's conversations over his contracts. You don't know what he does for a living, but you know about him doing contracts. And your mom had nothing to do with that business as far as you know. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. You're in college now?
What's happening on the end
Yes.
there?
Where do you go to school?
Concord University.
What year are you?
That's very close to me.
It's my second year, but I'm considered a junior.
Okay. Well, your intelligence has been noted, so you're ahead of some of your incoming freshman class. What's your concentration? What's your major?
Accounting and finance.
Do you stress out over finals, or are you just so ahead of the game that doesn't bother you at all?
I know how to study, so I just make sure I have enough time to do so.
Okay. You know some of your friends that don't take that approach and maybe get a little uneasy around finals time?
My friends
are
pretty similar to me, I would say.
So you wouldn't know anything about stress of finals or any of that stuff?
I understand stress, but I don't stress over finals usually.
Okay. You understand stress. Would it be fair to say that your dad was acting like a man who was under stress when you answered defense questions about how he was doing and feeling?
Gosh, ain't buying it.
I would consider him agitated. Yes.
Approaching the top of the hour, let's bring in our guest to discuss here in studio.
Holding up a prep based on some true
She
after
We don't care about what you got to
Countries up there and Kobe could all cross.
Us.
Agitated.
Respect to her.
Under
She
stress?
might be awesome. I'm not sure who that was though.
I don't
Also
know
want to be by mom.
the cause of the agitation.
Okay, fair enough. You went to school on the date that your dad collapsed at the normal time?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay, what would the normal time be?
We would normally get to school around 7:15.
And from your house on 4H Lake Road to the school, how many minutes on a normal day would that be?
Probably 25 with school traffic.
Yeah, that'd actually be pretty good. So you left your house at 10 to 7, something like that? Would that be about the normal time you would do that?
I'm not entirely sure.
Okay. And on the 6th of February, 2019, which is the date your dad collapsed, your mom took you to school, correct?
I'm not entirely sure.
Okay. Somehow you got there. You don't quite remember. That was a long time ago. But you don't remember when you got there, but you did get to school. Yes?
Yes.
And you returned on the bus, and it's about, you don't specifically remember that day, but it was about 2:45. Is that
You gotta
right?
get warm.
Likely, yes.
Okay. When you got to your house, where was your dad physically at that time?
He was on the couch.
And your mom was there, and who else was there when you got home from school?
My mother and the Hamiltons.
Both Hamiltons.
John and Stephanie, yes.
Okay. And did they stay for the rest of the evening? Or?
I was holding strong on the guilty part, but I don't think I really can. Like, even if I think she did it, which I think I do, you know, like I'd say it's about an 80, maybe even into 90, but like, dude, there's still, like, the way he treated himself, like, was not good. But I don't know, man. I don't know.
Or did they leave shortly after
I
you
may
got
change
home?
again, guys. I don't hold too strong on these things.
I believe they were there for a little while, but I'm not entirely sure on the
I think it's a
specifics.
good thing.
Fair enough. Who's Penny Carrico?
She's my aunt.
Did you call her that day and say, hey, we need some help?
I don't really remember that.
Okay. At some point, Penny Carrico came to your house, correct?
Yes.
This is not designed in any way to embarrass you, but were you present when your dad lost control of his bladder? Or had that already happened by the time you got there?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Did you help change your dad's clothes or anything?
I'm sorry, I'm not sure.
That's fine.
I can imagine that was incredibly traumatic, and I mean...
You indicated that about 4 o'clock they took your dad to the hospital. Is that what you remember?
That seems right, yes.
Okay. If there's some information that it was actually a couple hours
It's
later
interesting,
than that,
really, to watch her, though, Natalie, during the questioning from both the defense attorney and the prosecution, because with the defense attorney, she knew what was coming, right? She knew, even with him telling her to speak up, it seemed abrupt, but he wasn't rude. He was still kind of joking with her, trying to make her feel as comfortable as possible. The likable, I'm going to say that dude's way more likable than the other guy that looked like Ben Stein. That guy's, oh my God, Jesus. But this guy's awesome. This guy seems way better at not like approaching you in a vile manner. I don't even know how to say it, but anyways, look at how Natalie really treated that, right? She was like, smiling, really enjoying how it was going, proud of her daughter even, right? Now she's watching this prosecutor as he questions her daughter as if she is like, a tiger, right? Or a lioness. Like, don't you dare fuck with my daughter. Watch your tone. Watch what you say. She can't say any of that, but she's saying it with her fucking face, right?
would you dispute that?
I wasn't very concerned with the time during that time.
Sure. Did Chris Davis come over to your house before they took your dad to the hospital?
I remember him being there, but I don't remember what time.
Who took care of you and your brother when your folks?
Nothing's never been closer. No lookalike ever. There's been some close ones, but that one was the same face. Ben Stein from whatever, I don't even know what it was. Was it from Ben Stein? Ben Stein has a pretty recognizable face. It was the same, bro.
Went to the hospital that day.
Yes, LS. Now they're trying to get her for the merds. The old merds. Why are people saying merds? Huh? Merds should be a thing instead of this unalive bullshit, which you also don't need to say, clearly. Merds. Couple of merds up north. You hear about them merds. Anybody hearing about them merds down south? There's an awful lot of merds happening out west.
I don't remember that day who took us specifically, but I remember while he was in the hospital.
Dude, that's what they're saying. I read that earlier.
Grandparents on different.
That was actually it was right here. Hold on. I think it's the last thing at the close. I think this is. Hold on. Wait, I think it's the very end. The close of the state's hearings of judgment, arguing that it was in here. Yeah. At the conclusion of Wednesday's proceedings, the judge closed the courtroom to cameras to advise Natalie Cochran of her rights. The colleague was conducted out of the presence of the juries and the camera. I forget where I read it now, but it said it in here. She should be testifying. So.
Circumstances and my aunt, I believe.
Yo, Phil. Dude, if you're making that AI shit, bro, get with me. That shit ruled, dude. That was crazy. What are you using?
Yes.
I need some help. That was awesome. That was some next level shit. Fuck. It looked like it was on his desk.
Were you present at your house when somebody decided we've got to take your dad to the hospital?
Yes.
Okay. And at that point,
it's true.
Do you remember who else was in your house besides your mom and dad? You?
Dude,
were the Hamiltons still there?
Eat some cards, watch some merds.
I remember many people were there, but I don't remember if they were still there or not.
Okay. You indicated Mr. Treadway was there?
I believe so, yes.
Were you actually present when your dad was taken to a car and they went to the hospital, or had you already left by then?
Brooklyn, thanks for that.
I think I was present.
Okay. Let's go back briefly to your dad's business, or what you described as your dad's business. You know what his end of the was, but as far as you know, your mom had nothing to do with it. Is that what you understand?
Yes.
Okay. And so if there were bunches of messages where your mom was telling people...
And my point earlier to this was that she must be, or they must be, or whoever, mainly her, must be feeling that it's slipping away, and I've got to tell my story, right? That's how I feel about that. But I don't know. We'll see.
What's going
pay
on
attention.
With the business.
Keep your eyes on me, because tomorrow I'm going to be saying,
can you invest
in this? She did it.
Those types of you would know nothing about that.
Megan Easton, what's up?
Is that fair to say?
Yeah, Megan, what's up?
Yes.
Can I have just a moment, please, Jordan?
Sure.
Megan in the house. Megan in the house. Megan in the house. What? Megan in the house.
I don't believe you.
Megan in the house.
I don't believe you.
Megan in the house.
I'm telling you like it is, baby.
Megan coming through. What's she doing? Megan in the house. Where's she at? Megan got the drinks. What's she doing? Pouring them in the back of Coke. Yo, Megan, where we go? Said to the strip club, put it in the car.
What's your grandma or your mom's mom's name?
Daphne.
What's her last name?
Daphne Jessup.
Okay. Did she come over to your house that day?
Forrest walking in here, kicked in the door. You know, I like to imagine, especially a murder church, they kick in the fucking front door. That's what Forrest just did. I think she's a big narcissist and she'll testify to try and control. That's exactly what just happened. In my head, Forrest, thank you so much for coming in here. A Buzz Nation G just walking in that door. We're getting wild tonight. It's been a good show. It's been a really good show.
I'm not sure.
Okay. Do you know if your mom communicated with her by phone or text or anything?
I'm not sure.
Okay. So if a message went from your mom to your grandma,
place to be in, right?
It said, Nick and I are enjoying a little girl couch time at about 4 o'clock that evening, you wouldn't know anything about that?
I'm not sure.
Do you remember enjoying some girl time with your mom at 4 o'clock on February the 6th, 2019?
We both sat with my father. Yes.
That's all the questions the state has. Thank you.
May confer with counsel.
Sure.
Through her heart. I saw that. Now, this is a terrible situation, man. Hey, dude, Forrest, that's why you're fucking here. That's why you fucking are killing it in the Buzz Nation, dude. You don't fuck around with people that don't, bro. Love it. We got a wheel ready to spin, and it's going to be a free t-shirt. Got some new shirts up in the merch store. I got a spicy shirt, a little pepper up on there. We had a lot of spiciness. If you know the Buzz Nation, we are spicy. We got an F and Oath shirt. Finally got the F and Oath shirt on. F and Oath.
In 2019, how old were you?
That's all that.
Just give us some good math.
13, I believe.
On February the 6th, when your father was unconscious, I presume, or sleeping, or has already fell on the ground, were you concerned about who was in the house?
Not really.
Were you concerned about your father?
Yes.
Now, prosecutor asked you about asking your dad about
months. Damn.
the
You got a
contracts
buzz baby,
or what
Megan.
he was doing.
Hell yeah.
Would
Well
you
done.
agree with me that your father sometimes paid less attention to you than your brother?
Dude, that's what I wonder. So I'm imagining, so her sister testified today, who's older than her, but I'm imagining that the kids are living with them now. I don't know this. I'm just speculating here, but I'm imagining, right? She said she's in college. What? I don't know. But did they get to some? I mean, they're $500 million. There's no way there wasn't something hidden and somebody didn't know about something, right?
Yes.
Would you say that you were perhaps that you were starved for his attention?
Yes.
And you wanted his attention by asking him first what the heck he was doing, right?
Yes.
But he never really took the bait and never really talked to you about anything else other than giving you the answer, I'm working on the contracts, right?
Yes.
That's all. Thank you.
Can I get another cross?
Sure, go ahead.
I should have asked you this before, and I'm sorry, but you indicated that your dad was his happiest when he was getting money. Wouldn't it be when he thought he was going to get some money?
Can you restate the question?
Sure. You indicated that your dad was at his happiest when he was getting some money. Is that what you remember saying?
Was that in the script?
Yes.
Okay.
Yo, Gabby, what's up?
Was he also happy when he thought he was going to be getting some money?
I need something from you. No, wait, I got what I need from you, Gabby.
That's all, Your Honor. Thank you.
Still got 3 minutes here.
Anything further, Mr. Victor?
For a 13-year-old, did you understand the word investors?
Vaguely, I would say.
Did your father ever use that word, investors?
Yes.
What did he tell you about the investors, if you remember?
He would never say it to me directly, but he would just talk about paying the investors.
Paying the investors?
Yes.
Okay. And even though you're now a future accounting genius, did you understand what he meant by that?
I would say fairly well, yes.
Well, what did you understand by that? Then?
That there were individuals investing in the company and he needed to pay them back.
Okay. Did you ever see any documents that your father would show you? The company documents, the spreadsheets,
they're fucking children.
Income and outlay of money.
I had seen him working on a
When he
spreadsheet, but
she's like 12 or
I
13,
wasn't
right?
told what
She's
it
in
was.
accounting now in college.
You don't remember the details, what was on those spreadsheets?
No, I wasn't allowed to really see a lot.
Why weren't you allowed to see?
We just didn't get along.
Your father wouldn't let you see what he was working on?
No, sir.
Okay. All right, that's all.
Anything further, Mr. Truman?
Nothing from the state, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, may this witness be excused?
So far as the state's concerned.
Yes, Your Honor.
You may step down, Ms. Cochran. You are excused.
I don't know. See, a lot of people having that opinion, Pammy. Dude, this one's crazy. There is no trial tomorrow. We're going into Monday on this thing with some more defense shit going on. This one's wild, dude. I don't fucking know. Like, I do not know. Like, I am right now, if I was a juror, I have too many questions. The main thing that's getting me is the way he took care of himself with these supplements and the steroids. But I think that if the state did make me believe it's possible that she did it, this thing isn't over. And I flip-flop a lot on all this stuff, as you probably know. I don't hold any kind of court on any of this shit. That's fucking stupid. Thank you all so much for being here. We have a wheel to spin. Let me get that bad boy going. Tomorrow night, again, Bob Motta, Feral fucking Friday coming through here. Going to be hanging out. We're going to be talking cases. It's going to be an interesting one. Good luck, everyone. Good luck. What'll we do it? Hold on. Good luck. Y'all can read it. What's a damn good spin? Ooh, who's that blue one? I can't even read it from there, but... Pumpkin! Holy shit, Pumpkin finally won a motherfucking spin. Jesus Christ. It's been so long. Pumpkin, the cat. I don't even think Kathy's in here right now. Pumpkin wins a t-shirt.
Banging, banging.
Let's go.
Now, I don't do drugs, though. Just weed.
Woo! What?
Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Respect my house.
Fuck out of here, dude. Pumpkin in the winner's circle, son. In the winner's circle, son. Thank y'all so much. What an incredible night. An incredible show. It's a good one. It's a damn good one. Again, this case is fucking insane. This trial's crazy. Local-ish. Hour up the road. Again, I am just dumbfounded by the amount of fucking money she was able to actually steal. $500 million is not a small fucking amount. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Pumpkin, the cat, is getting on this thing. Shirt. Hell yeah. Let me make sure there ain't anybody in here that I need to get with. Hold on. Let me see here. I think I've taken care of a lot. There's still, I'm starting to get into the new stuff. Forrest, dude, if you want some stuff, get at me, dude. Publiclybuzzed@gmail.com. You're so fucking kind. You're amazing. You've won multiple wills. I know that there were some issues with the mail in Canada, but dude, get at me, man. Like, you have been so cool, so kind of this to the community. Nah, dude, I'm very grateful that you're here. I had a mark by your name. Laura, I've got you marked for an F and Oath shirt. But yeah, I've got you here multiple times for us. Bob's got a shirt coming. So I've about got these things caught up. Holy shit. Everybody, thank y'all so much. Hold on, I also got some notes over here. Oh, I can actually mark that out because I've got Laura's. And I think Bassett Page, I don't know if she's in here, but yeah, I'm still trying to get her. But I did message her on Discord. So trying to catch all my stuff up, man. Trying to make sure I get everybody taken care of. I don't like to leave them hanging. Pammy, you fucking rock. You coming through here all the time, dude. No matter what I'm doing. Pammy's like, let's go. Let's fucking go. I love it. All right, everybody. Again, Bob's coming on tomorrow night. We're going to have a good show. We're going to be talking about some interesting stuff. Y'all don't even know the notes I've been taking on this Cobra hearing. I'm about to go back and probably keep watching that for a few before I crash out. And yeah, we'll be doing the damn thing tomorrow. We're going to be talking everything tomorrow, though. I've got Courtney Clinty on the thumb. We'll see how it goes. It's literally just going to be a free-flowing conversation. So we'll see. I don't know. What the hell do I know? I'm just on here talking. Here's her sister, though. Here was her sister. Natalie's sister was testifying. There's some weird stuff also with like the way I guess West Virginia does a few things. Go to my Twitter, though. Again, I was all over the place with this stuff. There's the thumb for tomorrow night, Feral Friday. Bada bing, bada boom. I think I'm going to get Dandy Savage creeping in here somewhere. So maybe right here. Dandy Savage coming in. I'm not sure if Dandy's going to be on tomorrow. We'll see. Hopefully Dandy can make it out tomorrow. I really hope he can. And then Sunday, of course, Mo in the deep end is going to be coming back through here. Mo's so fucking cool, dude. Mo rules. It's going to be a dark one. It's going to be very, very dark. And yeah, it's going to be is what it is. And then Saturday, Brian Koberger exclusive, the hearing that just went down today. There's another one tomorrow. We're going to be doing a little bit of talking. Me and Hella, excited utterance, who was knee deep into this thing as well. And we're going to be having a conversation and just kind of seeing where we end up, man. That's going to be interesting, I think. I like talking to Hella. She's crazy. Deep into the future. She's from Australia. 5 p.m. Eastern time on Saturday. Oh, man. What a night. Good one. It's a good one, folks. I appreciate it. I appreciate her. I do. I sure do. Just seeing if I'm missing anything real quick. Baker in 30, Broken Baker. Check him out. If you get over there, tell him I sent you. I love it, Disney Nerd. Fuck yeah. I'm glad you're in here also. Chatting. Amber's in here, hanging and banging. Low Life Recovery can't even get into Canada. He's like, yo, listen, Canada don't want me. Canada said no. Now, my favorite Canadian is a guy named Steve Wallace. Does anybody follow Steve Wallace? It's maybe an outdoor channel. It's really not, though. He like camps in weird spots. Dude, salt of the fucking earth. One of the coolest dudes. Like just a regular guy going around camping in weird spots. Dude, he don't post a video I don't watch. Fucking Camping with Steve. Camping with Steve, bro. Steve Wallace is his name. Camping with Steve. Big channel. I mean, he's killing numbers, but he's a fucking real one. All right, he somehow made it through. One of the real ones made it through. You know, it's not easy. You know, there's so much fucking bullshit. Yeah, that's right. Boil your water, take your vitamins, stay out of the fucking cold, bro. Because it's cold. Feed kitties, man. I had to get the kitty lurked around my neighborhood. I gave him a little bit of cat food out there. I'm gonna make him a little shelter as well. I'm out of Steve's right now. I like that. That might be the Broken link. I bet Broken Baker link. I bet it is. And the GHB in the mall, I never did go in there. I always seen it. I don't think it's a thing anymore. Maybe it is. I thought you just called them Low Life Recovery. What did I call them? Low Light. I hope I did. Low Life, you low life son of a bitch. Low Life Recovery. Listen here, bud. I'm going to tell you right now. Listen, I ain't done this one in a minute. I'm going to do it to end it. Oh, God in heaven, my neck has never felt this bad. Ow! Oh, God. Do I got one more minute? Oh, son of a bitch. Whoa. Whew. God, let's go. Feral Friday tomorrow night, Bob Mata. Let's go. Have a great Friday. Love you guys.
This verse, I think